We are finally here at the first day of Ontario 1500.
So Pete, while I eat my cookie, you want to tell them about the rules?
Okay, the Ontario 1500 consists of 7 days of lapping. 15 events.
15 events?
Yep. Including, obviously, time attack, autocross, drag racing, concours d'elegance, which is the fancy word for a car show.
Right. Yeah. There's even a high-speed run.
Yeah, a high-speed run. That's going to be kind of interesting.
And it's at 6 different tracks. So we start here at Moseport, then we go to Calabogie, then we go to Shannonville, then we go to Toronto Motorsports Park,
Yep.
then we go to Grand Bend, and then we come back here to their other track,
DDT.
DDT.
That'll
the
be a
most
good one.
technical track in the world.
That's right.
That'll suit our car well.
You know it.
First day strategy is the handsome guy in the racing suit is going to go rip some hot laps on the big track. I have a lot of seat time here compared to Pete, and we're thinking this track is really hard on the motor.
Yeah,
You're
we're
like
trying
wide
to
open throttle, like
exactly.
90% of the lap.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to get a good lap in quick, and then we'll let the car sit if we can, if we're happy with the time.
Yep.
And then Pete, our pylon dodging ninja, is going to kill it down there in the autocross this afternoon.
Let's hope.
Let's do it.
Our Scion Canada FR-S was feeling great out on the big track, but so much had changed since the last time I drove it here, including the Jackson Racing Supercharger, the Voltex Wing, and the Driveway Lab splitter and diffuser, and of course the Toyo R1R tires, that I took my time and slowly added speed each lap. The car was feeling extremely stable at the very high speeds achieved around Canadian Tire Motorsports Park's GP circuit, the fastest and ballsiest racetrack in Canada. But because of the added power and grip, our FRS was way faster, and I was having to use a higher gear more often than I was accustomed to. I know, excuses, but as you'll see, I was struggling quite a bit with the shifting.
Okay, so first time session done, and I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is the car was stuck pretty well to the track. I did a 137 something, which is pretty quick around here. I think we can go 135 with another session. I was really just trying to get a feel for what the aero and the dampers were doing. And the car's so much faster than it was before the supercharger that we're a gear higher a lot. So I was in 5th gear, I was downshifting to 4th, and I think, well, I didn't get 4th. The only other option would be 2nd. I zinged it high, but it was like for a split second. But I mean, that's enough to bend a valve. Afterward, it seemed fine. I did another lap. Power seemed normal. I didn't hear any piston chunks going out the tailpipe. So I guess I got away with it, but man, I can't afford to do another one of those, that's for damn sure.
We gave the engine a quick inspection to make sure everything was looking good after I durability tested it with that over-rev. And with OCD Pete being satisfied it was still in one piece, I was given the green light to rip a few more hot laps. Oh yeah! Having spooked myself with that missed shift, I didn't go any faster in my second time session. And with Mosport being a power track, we were getting out-muscled by some of the heavy hitters, including the Can Alignment 700 horsepower Trans Am, Team In the Red's Can Jam built STI, and Team Black Dog's new BMW M4. The Fuelish Endeavour's R35 GTR is also mega powerful, but they lost a wheel going into the Moss hairpin and made contact with the tire barrier. To their credit, they replaced the wheel studs and kept on racing the rest of the week.
So the time attack portion is officially done for today. Now it's on to the old autocross, little cone dodge in action. We're hoping to do pretty good. That's what the FRS is built for.
He's our cone dodging expert.
That's right.
Nobody dodges cones like PT.
I try to be a little too aggressive sometimes.
Right? You like to bang the gears. The one
No banging of the gears this time around, especially on the first day.
The short course was extremely tight and technical. Most of us hadn't even driven on an autocross course in a long time, so we were all a bit anxious. I actually have never competed in a sanctioned event before this, so I don't consider myself an expert by any means, but there were a few competitors that had never tried cone dodging before, which meant this competition was going to be wide open. And here's my best autocross run. The surface was dusty, which didn't provide much traction for the Toyos, not to mention the course was mega tight, but I still managed to lay down a decent time. Here's another perspective, this time from the outside. Our FRS looks extremely planted, and it certainly feels nimble behind the wheel. Sadly, I couldn't crack the top 3. Nope, the Slick Auto Scion FR-S finished in 3rd, while the fastest time attack car of the day, the In the Red Subaru STI, nabbed 2nd, and of course, Eric Ryer took top honors driving a, you guessed it, Miata. Those damn Miatas, they're always so fast on the autocross. Something about them being light and nimble and small and great handling, blah blah blah. I'll try to get them next time. It was amusing watching the bigger and heavier cars try to maneuver this extremely tight technical course, especially the new M4. Car reviews have praised its linear power band, but on this course, its turbo lag was showing.
All right, that wraps up day 1.
Yes, indeed.
We survived.
The car made it, which is a good thing.
Yes, I tried my best to blow up the motor, but it hung in there. And we did pretty well too. We finished 5th overall in the time attack, and I think 4th, 2nd in class.
Okay.
And then 4th in the autocross.
Yep.
Anyway, a 4th and a 5th, I think actually puts us in a really good position overall for the
I
day.
think so, yeah, that's a good start.
And most importantly, we're still running.
That's right. Now we've got a 3-hour drive to Calabogie, the next stop on our 7-day tour.
Bit of a haul. We're going to go get us a good night's sleep, and we'll be ready for action in the morning.
Let's do it.
In case you're wondering, this week-long test of man and machine is called the Ontario 1500 because of the 1,500 kilometers of commuting we do between racetracks. Race all day, transit at night, do it all over again for 7 straight days. That's it for day 1. We'll see you tomorrow at Canadian Motorsports Park.
Because our car is a little flashy. Oh, you're hearing that? That's my schemy hands.
I hear everything.
Schemy hands.
Bogey, the next stop on the old 7-day Ontario 1500 tour.
That's right. We're gonna dodge the cops, get us a good sleep, and we'll be ready for action. And you did the goddamn schemy hands. Put the schemy hands away. Put them in the pockets.
It wasn't bad that time. The first time it was like making a fire.
Super schemy.
Okay.
All right. One more.
But wait, we've got all this amazing slow-mo footage of us packing up the trailer, and it somehow got gratuitous butt shots, so I'd say enjoy, but I don't think that's the right term. Instead, marvel at what is the art of slow motion video.